Right. This is a specific energy reading. The energy coming into this reading is one of intense grief, heartbreak. It feels like acute, like this just happened just recently. And it feels very similar to like what a panic attack would feel like. It feels very much like acute heartbreak. So we're going to consider this an urgent message. Okay. Um, I intend to be simply a reflection for that which you already know so that you can better understand yourself, but this seems like a direct message. So if you're not experiencing this at this time, this is not your message. Okay, I'm going to start. What is the viewer currently experiencing at this time? Okay, we have an abundance of energy that needs to be balanced. What else? Okay, intense anxiety. Mhm. Um, White doves may be significant for you at this time. We have anger, pain. Do you have anything else? Was that death? Okay. And flow. All right. So, okay. I'm going to clarify the white doves. Significance for the white doves, please. Eight of Wands to the Devil. The Page of Swords. Okay, so significance of white doves as this white dove. Sorry about the camera angle. Usually indicates a death. When this card came out, I was drawn to this card right here, which also has white birds on it, which made me think death. You have an abundance of energy right now that needs balance. There are high levels of anxiety. I really think that this white dove signifies death. There's anger, there's pain, and you are asking to allow those energies to flow at this time. That's the only way you're going to be able to balance everything out. This feels like sudden heartbreak. Clarifying that about the white doves because I wanted to find out if this was like you just received news of a death, and I got that you actually received news communication regarding information about the devil. So, like, that would be, it was Eight of Wands to the devil to the Page of Swords. So, it was communication about something that which shocked you, it angered you, it caused you a great deal of pain, and You're currently experiencing heartbreak. You're energetic. You are not able to flow. Your energy is not able to flow. So take your shoes off, go outside, put your feet on the ground, breathe, cry, like do whatever, scream, do whatever you need to do. Just take your shoes off, put your feet on the ground, pray. At this time, try to find a way to release some of that energy because you have an energetic buildup that is creating a severe imbalance. Like you're going to blow. Like you're going to blow. I can feel it. You are going to blow. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Oh, yeah, like it's making me lightheaded and dizzy, which is high levels of stress. Like, okay, all right, what's going on? Okay, we have masks. We have guilt and self-doubt. Shame and mask, guilt and self-doubt, and fear of abandonment. Judgments and mirrors on the bottom. Well, we have fear and abandonment actually in the reverse. Do we want to take it in the reverse? Okay, we're going to take it in the reverse and we're going to set that energy off to the side. I almost feel like that's an exterior energy. Okay. Tell me what is going on. What was the cause? What is the cause? What is the karmic partner? Is the cause? You have counsel and therapy at the bottom. What about the karmic partner? A realization, a shift, a discovery. What about the karmic partner? Something that you've seen. Push and pull energy, karmic lesson. Oh my gosh. You can't make this shit up. Dark night of the soul at the bottom. That's this one right here. Okay. Okay. Done here. This is such an intense energy. All right. What happened with the karmic partner and the karmic lesson? Like, that's causing all this pain and this buildup of energy. Like, what was the lesson? What was happening with the partner? What's happening with the viewer? What was the experience? Man, I'm getting a lot of stuff that's about like judges, adjudications, judgment. I don't know if that's contractual because of the karmic, if it's attached to soul ties. This is a sudden shift. This is a sudden realization. Okay. What is going on? What is with the current karmic lesson for the viewer? What is the karmic lesson for the viewer? What is going on with the karmic partner? Sabotage. Loss. Forgiveness. Space and reveal. Self-love. runner. Oh, it's just making me queasy. And reminiscing in conversation, holding back, guilty, commitment, third party, values, damage, unexpected outcome. All right, where do you want to go? Okay, I'll go to tarot. All right, what is going on? Okay, we have the Ten of Cups, so everything was fine. Happy, healthy, and free. And then what? We have Death, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Cups. So we had an ending to a commitment, ending to a contract, ending to a written agreement, and the beginning of something small in the realm of love with somebody else, or maybe the idea. The idea came before the new beginning did. The Empress energy, all of that with an Empress energy. The Devil, the Knight of Coins, the Ten of Wands. Okay, so it was as tempting as a Empress energy and an opportunity. Why is this Ten of Wands here? This was done as a defense. As a defense, because they thought you were starting to close off. What? They thought you were starting to blocking momentum, like slowing momentum, blocking momentum. That's something. What was being blocked? What momentum, what forward movement was coming to a stop? What forward movement? The Three of Cups. Okay, so your person took action, wait, this was slow? This is slow action. So how long has this been happening? Like, okay, wait. Okay, well, how long had this been going on? Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. So from the very beginning. Okay, I don't think that that's like, I don't think that that's, I don't think that that is chronological time. I think that that is indicating that this was this person's propensity from the very beginning. So this person obviously has another lover, okay? And you just found out about it. But what Source is trying to say at this time, or what your higher self is communicating to you, which you already know, right, is saying at this time, God, this is making me really, really anxious, is that this was this person's character from the very beginning. So they were likely in a relationship when they met you, or multiple relationships when they met you. You were aware of their relationships, or they've had previous, or they've had current concurrent relationships with you since the start. Not saying that they were with somebody the entire time, but there has been articles of infidelity. What is that? Okay, there's been incidents or examples. I don't know. I was hearing articles of infidelity. There have been, there has been infidelity has uh, has been in your experience whatever that looks like to you since the beginning of your relationship, because that's how this started out with the Ten of Cups. This is a Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is a horrendously dizzying energy. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take like a just short break and kind of breathe some of this out. If you should probably do the same. Okay, so for you, it's going to be like a second. For me, I'm going to take 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So this idea of moving towards like starting a new beginning with a different energy, one that was more what they considered to be like the total package with the Empress energy, was something that they, like a seed that had been planted, that they were considering over a considerable amount of time with this Knight of Pentacles here. But it came from a place of like almost defensive. Something within them was starting to get like that they needed to either stand their ground or stand up for themselves. They felt like there was a blockage, like in forward movement. And I can't really tell if this is towards you or if they were starting to have these thoughts about a new beginning elsewhere with a different person, and you were going to block you were some way blocking their ability to, and I'm going to take the Three of Cups here as a third party, like to have an affair or to have a relationship outside of this one. It's a big, like, it's a big shift. It's almost like everything was okay, like Ten of Cups okay, like everything was all right, and then suddenly it took this horrendous turn. I mean, we do have death here right after, so it's possible that your person had gone through with the Hierophant and the death some kind of spiritual awakening or something, but that wouldn't indicate why they're in a dark night of the soul now. Um, this might have been something that they had been romanticizing about, the spiritual awakening, especially if you were the more evolved one of the two. And this just opened up a new beginning that then they started kind of focusing on what else could be out there. This put them in a very toxic cycle of thought that they sat in for an extended period of time with the Nine of Pentacles. And then here we are. We do have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which would be exactly why that feeling of intense heartache, you know, was coming through so strongly. So now that we kind of have a baseline of what exactly happened, like what is it that what do we do now? Like what now? Okay, let's go like advice for the viewer at this time. Advice for the viewer at this time. The King of Swords, you know, be discerning. Be very, very discerning. Take action. Take immediate action. Be truthful with yourself above all else. Take truthful action as you know truth to be. Have your higher self assist you with decisions. Check in regularly before a word escapes your lips. Breathe and check. The Queen of Wands. What about the Queen of Wands? How does the Queen of Wands relate? How does the Queen of Wands relate? The Four of Wands to the Lovers, to the Seven of Wands, to the Eight of Swords, to the Five of Swords. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Whose relationship is this? Whose relationship is this? The Seven of Cups. So this is the option. This is the opportunity. And this is the one that was abandoned. Wait, abandoned or caused abandonment? The one taken action towards. The one that they were defending. Okay, is this a current energy? The Nine of Cups. The Hangman. Okay, so this is your perception. Okay, so, all right, if you are thinking that this person left you for a super sexy, independent, amazing, action-oriented, all of the Queen of Wands attributes, and that they are in this stable Four of Wands energy, and they are lovers, and everything is, you know, passionate filled, glory and stuff, and that this was the person that they were defending back here. Um, your higher self wants you to know that that is not the case at all. That this is actually a self-imposed prison with a great deal of self-sabotage, conflict, um, just like it is not a good situation. Okay, so I guess you needed to hear that. Why? Why did the viewer need to hear that? Can you give us confirmation on why the viewer needed to hear that? The Five of Pentacles to the Hermit to the King of Wands. This is a sad looking King of Wands. Okay, is that right? King of Wands? Okay. Because right now you feel abandoned and alone with the Five of Pentacles to the Hermit. And in order for you to do any sort of healing, internal soul work, in order for you to start the soul lesson here, you need to have. I'm struggling here because it is not the typical um, you at this time you need to feel okay. I'm just gonna say it like you need to feel like superior in some way in order for you to have the drive, the passion, the fire here with the King of Wands in order to light this fire that you need. Oh, Phoenix energy. In order for you to light this fire, you have to know that it is not what you think it is, that you are coming out ahead. And even though it doesn't feel like this at this time, like this person is bad off. Confirmation from the universe. They are bad off. They are dark night of the soul, filled with shame and mask and guilt and self-doubt and fear of abandonment in the reverse. Dark night of the soul. And they're going to be there for some time. So you need that fire right now. So that you can recover. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Ten of Swords. So that you can rest, recover, recenter. Cut the things out that no longer serve you. So you can come into union with yourself and release this energy. All right. Okay. Anything else? Please say no. Alright, so this is Raven Relics. YouTube tarot reader created these cards. It's a codex of questions designed for further self-reflection, right? And the question is, what do you need to give yourself today? Permission to relax or a healthy push? And I think that's exactly what we just said. All right, give them a boost. Spirit, give them a boost. Goddess, give them a boost. Receive and express the truth and have patience. Receive and express the truth and have patience. All right. Evaluation. Feed out what does not serve you. Reevaluate the situation. Solve your inner conflicts and heal past trauma. Remember that your thoughts become things. That is the law of attraction and manifestation. Release grudges, wounds, pent-up feelings through healthy activities, and that will get you back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. And incoming energies, energy of abundance. I don't think you need any more abundance right now, just in the future. In the future, you have abundance incoming with creativity, which is soul's alignment. You're going to have healthy boundaries. You'll be able to have clarity through decision making, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery, which is going to lead to your expansion. If you need help, ask your angels, especially as it is in regards to acceptance of deception and the stress that is related to detoxifying. Confidence is going to lead to your freedom and your growth. I'm just going to throw in there my little bit, human to human, that you co-signed on this before you came here. You already signed off on it. This was your design, your plan to learn your lesson, your way, the way that it would lead you to growth and expansion on your soul's journey the fastest. Okay, this is accelerated. This is an accelerated journey. This is why you designed it this way. It is not personal. I know it feels personal. I can feel it. I know it feels personal. It is not personal. It is just an experience. It's an experience that you created for you, by you, co-signed by you for your growth. My unconditional love to you. You've got this. And remember that your person is you. Your person is you. Until next time, take care of yourself.